Martin Barron, the editor of The Washington Post, published new details regarding the case of Jason Rezaian, who is the Washington Post correspondent in Tehran. During the past week, a number of instructors of the literacy movement in the Lorestan province formed a gathering in front of the parliament in order to protest against the neglect of the Ministry of Education towards their employment status. Qasem Aksiri Fard, a university lecturer who was disqualified from the Khaja Nasir University due to his feminine voice, started a sit-in protest in front of the headquarters of the university. As a result of his protest, the Khaja Nasir University security officers physically harmed Mr. Aksiri Fard. The family of Ali Cheraghi, a worker who was killed during the summer of last year as a result of conflicts with the council officers of the Ma'bar Dam, said that it has been 8 months since this incident, and the Tehran City Council officials have not dealt with the crime fairly. On Tuesday, the 21st of April 2015, nearly 1,500 workers of the telecommunication centers gathered in front of the Telecommunications Company of Iran. Furthermore, Hamid Farhi, a 43-year-old man, set himself on fire after the Tabriz City Council officers seized his belongings. After a week of agonizing pain, on Tuesday, the 21st of April 2015, Mr. Hamid Farhi passed away, which showed both extreme poverty and imprudence inside the government.
In a rare occurrence in Branch 54 of the Appeals Court, after a several-hour-long trial session took place in the Revolutionary Court of Bedoy, 8 people accused of being active on Facebook were all sentenced to a total of more than 120 years in prison. 4 people convicted of drug offences were hung in Zahedan prison. On Sunday the 19th of April, Ali Reza Hashemi, the Secretary General of the Iranian Teachers, was re-arrested. In 2010, Mr. Hashemi was sentenced to 5 years in prison after his organization's vice president, in an interview with ILNA, said that they had been tracking down trade union demands and meeting with the families of imprisoned teachers. On the 16th and 17th of April, 16 people convicted of drug-related crimes were hung in Mashhad and Birjand. The former doctor of Evin prison, who was not willing to give false reports about Sattar Beheshti, has been summoned to the court. On Wednesday the 22nd of April, the death sentences of 3 men sentenced to death by hanging for drug trafficking was carried out at the central prison of Ardabil. The Intelligence Department of Khuzestan province announced they have identified and arrested the people who had attacked the temporary police station in the city of Hamidiye near Ahvaz. As a result of the mentioned incident that occurred on Thursday the 2nd of April, 3 police officers were killed and 2 were injured. Mohammad Reza Ali Payam, a critic and a satirist poet, has gone to Evin prison. In June 2014, he was sentenced to 1 year and 3 months imprisonment in Branch 26 of Revolutionary Court of Tehran, presided by Judge Pir Abbasi, on charges of propaganda against the Islamic Republic of Iran, insulting Imam Khomeini and the Supreme Leader, insulting the President of the Islamic Republic, and insulting the governmental authorities. Ayatollah Mohammad Reza Nekounam, the religious scholar and seminary teacher of Qom city, was arrested again. It is worth noting that during the middle of March 2015, Ayatollah Nekounam had been arrested and transferred to prison by the security forces. However, due to being in a critical health condition, he was released from prison and transferred to a hospital. 3 exiled Gonabadi dervishes who were arrested in the police station at the entrance of the city of Khavar after being kept in number 100 custody of the intelligence office in the city of Shiraz were transferred to the cities where they had been exiled to. During the past week, Ebrahim Firouzi, a Christian convert who was a religious prisoner in Rajai Shah prison, has been sentenced to 5 years imprisonment. On Sunday the 19th of April, the weekly news Matan was found guilty at the hearing in Tehran Penal Court Branch 76, headed by Judge Khashar Naki. The attorney of Jason Rezaian, the Washington journalist in Iran, said that this journalist is facing court on charges of espionage and cooperating with hostile states. The White House has called such accusations ridiculous. According to the annual report of the Journalist Protection Committee, Iran is in 7th place out of the 10 most censored countries. The news analyst website Ensaf News has now been filtered.
More than 2 months has passed since Saeed Purhaidar was arrested, and he is still awaiting trial. The Section 8 of the Evin prison, by not addressing the basic rights of prisoners, has now become to be a new exile prison for political prisoners. On Monday the 20th of April 2015, Shafi Muhammad Tanumand died in the Zahedan Central Prison due to illness and negligence of the prison doctors. According to the Chief Justice of Kerman, the murderer of Somaye Mehri, who died of an acid attack, had his charges changed from injury to a murder case.